Cocoon water I started 10 years ago, and first I tell you I just was curious about it, if it's true or not. I heard good about it, but there was no proof. So life put me on a way where my family had a cancer patient, and it was my daughter with pancreatic cancer, and it was a papilloma neoplasm of the pancreas, full size, and there was no chance for chemo or irradiation or surgery. There was no way anything else. And I went to America with my daughter, and they said there's not much to do. And they made a 2-hour surgery to take care of the cyst, what was on it. This abscess cyst was on the top on the cancer. And we treated her for 6 months, and we get to the point where the size of the tumor from 12 centimeter went down to 5.7, and 3 months later went down to 2.9 centimeter in the pancreas. And we were thinking about continuing the treatment, but by family pressure, I agreed on the surgery in United States, in UCLA. They made the surgery there, a small VPO surgery, and we are so far without metastasis for the 4 years. I have a granddaughter, and we are very happy now with the results. My daughter is 24 now, and she has no more cancer in the body, and I hope it will stay that way. Oh, I worked with laboratories. I worked at United States for 14 years for East Park Research Corporation as a human medical director, and we were studying testing human trials, studies on medicine and not traditional medicines like herbs. And after that I come to Budapest, and I worked with the universities here, Semmelweis universities. I worked at the National Institute of Oncology now with cocoon water. And also before cocoon I had to work here in Hungary at Serodiagnostikum, like a laboratory work. And I was working with fungal infections in humans. That's what I did, viral infections, fungal infections. But mainly all my life it was preparing, all my studies was preparing for this event for my daughter. And I'm not practicing anymore. I'm just working with the hospitals, and but I'm not practicing anymore. I am fully dedicated my whole life to research this as a researcher of the cocoon. I'm the one who stepping the pathway for the water. I do all the licensing, and I do all the medical trials, designs, and all the protocols, and that's what I do now, full time. Cocoon water is started as a fantasy name out of a movie called Cocoon. The reason for that, because the imperial trials, what we made, it was some of in our professional ways as doctors who working with humans, it was many question was open. What is this water can do? Because what we see, it was cannot be explained in any way. So we decided to turn into a medical way, and starting to do in vitro and in vivo trials in Budapest, Hungary. All the trial was made in national institutes. It was a national laboratory, Academy of Science, universities, which has been credited to do studies like that. Most of the trials we made was with human trial. So we had to apply for a we call this ETT license, which is human ethical license. And because of that we can do the publishing, and if we want we can publish it in Hungarian medical journals or out of board medical journals also. We are still under the way of investigating what we see, and I believe cocoon therapy will be an additional therapy for patients with problems with the immune system, and we very much hope we're going to have some good results with other studies what we're conducting at the moment. The characteristic is no bubbles in it. If you press the bottles, you feel there is no pressure inside, because the water contains oxygen not by pressing in the oxygen. We are changing the hydrogen and the oxygen relation by electrolyzation. It's a special process, and not every electrolyzation process bringing this result. We have our company secret how we do it, and it brings a very good results for humans, for the digestive system, for the immune system, the antioxidants capacity. So overall, it brings you into balance. Because the truth about all this is very important, is to consult with your doctor and take your medications, but don't have to wait that long. The prevention of it, if you eat right, you move a little bit, have circulation, and you have drinking clean water, and in these instances like Cocoon water, if you do that, the chance to getting sick, it's very little. Even if you are pressed, and even if you are in an environment where you can, really can get easier diseased. Cocoon water is in two places, in baths and in drinking. The drinking water is made in Italy, but we are trying to have, because America is joining up now, other countries joining up, Italy, France and Belgium and Holland and many countries now, Singapore, they want water. We are planning to look for other places too, to have Cocoon water. Mainly now is from Italy coming, the bathing, but the drinking water, the bathing water, it comes from always in the source. We turn it into Cocoon. We have a protocol. We only use Cocoon water as an additional therapy, as additive therapy, adjuvanic therapy, with patients who has diseases with immune system, viral infection, bacterial infection. Of course, we're working together with the medical companies also. We always recommend to our patients to go to see their doctors. If they write them prescription, they take it, or they go to chemotherapy or irradiation therapy. We urge them to go and do as an additive therapy to support the immune system by drinking and taking baths with the water. We also say you have to be serious with this, so you have 14 days treatment. If you have a disease, a chronic disease, 14 days, 1, 2 or 3 times going to the water, and drink 1.5 liters of Cocoon water every day for 30 days. And then we evaluate, we go to control, we see blood tests, tumor markers or CTs or MRI, and depend of the results, we are telling them how much to drink and what to do. But usually when they start to drink the water, then they stay with it with life. They're very happy with it. Absolutely, we have a human trial on that.
Yes.
We call this dementia, before prevention of dementia. And of course, this is a new disease coming up now, because the world is faster, going much faster. It's people with high stress jobs, they come to us to have 1 week, 3 days of bathing, very intensive, 3 times days bathing, drinking lots of water, 2-3 bottles of water a day, and we teach them Qigong meditation, exercise, breathing exercise. And close by the Cocoon is the Hungarian Shaolin temple, and we teach them there for breathing techniques, to meditation, and that really helping them to not to get sick. So when they go back relaxed, they can do their job 100%, and enjoying life. And then 1 month, 2 months later, they come back to do it again. Cocoon water needs to be completely studied. We believe has a good position in the therapy of the boosting of the immune system, clinically tried, not just talking about it, clinically tried. The future of it, we would like to see this every country in the world, to people who are looking for a natural way to boosting the immune system, make it stronger and responsive immune system with the clinical trials, of course, with the safe. This is the future. We want to have people know about this water, and we want to have the professionals know about it, the doctors, hospitals, the people who mostly need it.